Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mags Livingston, and thank you so much for listening into this week's Healthy Aging at Lumia vlog. So today I am talking to a lovely lady called Wendy Chalmers, and I actually don't really know Wendy very well. I only met her about 2 weeks ago, and I met her at a networking event, a women's business networking event. And at the beginning of the event, we all got a chance to talk about our business and what we were about, etc. And when Wendy started to speak, I thought, oh, I like the sound of this. I'm all over that. Anybody that knows me will know why, once Wendy starts speaking, why I just loved everything about Wendy. So I was very quick to say to her, would she mind coming on, having a chat with us and sharing her business and what she does and what she offers people. And obviously this vlog's called Healthy Aging at Lumia, but you know, what Wendy and her team offer is you know, for any age, really. So I'm not going to say too much more. I'm going to hand over to Wendy and ask Wendy to tell us a bit about her business. Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you, Mags, and thank you very much for having me on. And it's lovely to have the opportunity to speak to some of your cohorts within Lumia. So the Wisdom Witches is one of many of my hats, but this is my passion. And it started at the beginning of COVID, where I brought together some other coaches, because I work in humanology, I'm a humanologist. I brought together some other coaches to create a space where people could come online to be supported and held through any feelings they were having of isolation or fear or any aspects that may have been worrying them when the lockdown began. So that was the initiation of the Wisdom Witches. The name came from the aspect of it being, we looked to heal people thinking outside the box and create a space for growing wisdom. So that's why it's the Wisdom Witches. And it's had a couple of incarnations. I now have 4 other Wisdom Witches, but it's always growing and it's very fluid. And what we do is 2 main things. We offer a membership where people can come on each Friday for a learning on, it could be anything from verbal language and the power of language, to emotional freedom tapping, to energy medicine, to sound healing. We offer a variety of different holistic therapies and messages for people to grow and be supported in their life's journey. And that's what the Wisdom Witches was started up for. But through COVID, we actually started doing online retreats. And our online retreats were a day of different activities where we went through meditation, a bit of chakra healing through sound, and a variety of different techniques. And they were really very, very well received by those that had come into the tribe. And as a result, subsequent to lockdown finishing, we now offer retreats or wellness weekends. So that's a little bit about the Wisdom Witches, Mags. And I'm very enthusiastic about it because it's been transformational for so many people. And I've got a real passion for what we've started and the journey that people have had with us over the last 2 years. So.
You know, I think, Wendy, as well, you know, I was thinking about this actually when I was just driving up before I was chatting to you, and I was thinking about, you were talking about these wellness retreats, and I was actually away for a weekend myself, a long weekend with my sister on a yoga holiday. I don't know, the retreat is quite the word, but it was certainly a yoga break where we did yoga to the sunrise, yoga to the sunset, we did meditation every night, we had some treatments, and I thought it made me really think about, you know, we think about going on holiday. And usually, and I include myself in this, we are like, need a break, go on holiday. And we usually overeat, we usually overdrink. Well, you're not me, overeat, overdrink. An exercise regime usually goes out the window. And, you know, we sometimes come back from a holiday like that feeling as if we need a holiday.
Yeah.
You know, and I do think things that wellness retreats and like the yoga holiday that I'm on, and I've been on a juicing retreat before, you actually come back from something like that feeling completely different.
Yeah.
Rested, you feel rested physically, emotionally, mentally, you know, you've kind of switched off. And I think it's such a great experience. I think we as a nation have disassociated the holidays a bit more of a party.
Yes, yes.
And I'm all for that as well. No,
Balance.
exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
So what would happen at your wellness retreat? Yeah, it's the physical one.
So we offer a huge variety of growth techniques. We start with, it's all about connecting and circles, and it's just for women. And we start on the Friday night with a connected, we have quite a unique connected circle of introducing ourselves, which breaks down a lot of emotional barriers quite quickly, and people feel very quickly part of a very nurturing, safe space. And then we do a sound bath on the Friday night, just to bring people into a place of emotional awareness, I think I would say. And then on the Saturday, we always start our mornings with a cold water dip, because cold water is very much integral within change, within re-energizing, rebirthing, growing. There's a lot of evidence to show the health benefits of cold water. And so we do yoga, breath work, and a cold water dip in the morning. Then on the after breakfast, we have some energy medicine. This one at the weekend, we've got one coming up at the weekend. There are some spaces left, Max.
Oh, fabulous. Give us the info.
So we're doing EFT, emotional freedom technique, tapping energy. And then we have creative journaling, creative dance, and creative music. And then in the afternoon after lunch, we will have some free time. And then before dinner, we do a bit of breathing, breath work, and we're doing a deep connection meditation. And then we do, before bed, yoga nidri. And the following Sunday starts with our cold water. Welcome to the day, yoga and cold water. And then we do some more energy work and a light meditation. Literally not light as in weight, but light. Raising the vibrations and raising us all to a place of connectedness. And then we finish off with a superb drumming circle. And closing words. It is a real it's a wonderful weekend. You know, I always look forward to them. This is the fourth one we've done we started them in September last year. They've all been full, apart from this one, which we've gotten a new venue. Actually, it's a little bit more luxurious than the previous venue, with nice bedrooms, and we've got a nutritionalist that's cooking for us. So it's all healthy food that she's cooking. It's all home cooked, and it sits right on the banks of Loch Long up in Aracher. So if anybody feels they've got a free space next weekend and they'd like to join us,
sounds fab. And tell me this, Wendy, you know, if for somebody who's never even dipped their toe in the water, quite literally, or even, you know, all that can sound a wee bit scary. Do you have to, I don't know the right word, but do you have to be into this kind of stuff to enjoy
Not
the
at all.
Or...
Let me tell you a very quick story if we have time. So at the first retreat we did, we welcomed this girl who had never been on a retreat before, and I'm actually coaching her independently. And she told me just last week that she had come on the course via the Chamber of Commerce, Forth Valley Chamber of Commerce, and she thought she was coming to a strategic business planning weekend. She is a businesswoman who is very successful, has never delved into anything holistic or spiritual. And she came on that weekend, and on the first night, after the work we did, she felt very emotional. And I sort of half thought, I don't think she's going to stay the weekend. I think perhaps she might need to go home, because it had brought up quite a lot of stuff that was unexpected in more ways than one. And on the Sunday, we do our closing circle with just comments and how people are feeling. And everybody said their words, and I caught this girl's eyes because she hadn't said anything and her head was down. And when she brought her head up, I caught her eyes and I intimated with my eyes, would she like to say something? And she broke down in tears and said, I have no words. And every time I think about that first retreat, this was the main thing that kept me thinking, what we're offering is something that really is a space where people have significant transformations and really move into a space that they've never experienced or explored before. This is the 4th retreat we're doing this weekend, and she's been in all 4 and coming on this one again.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you can redo it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fab. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you mentioned a few things, so I feel as if I definitely need to have you back on to talk more. The first thing was the cold water therapy, because I've been watching Wim Hof.
Yeah.
Which I think it's great that it's on the telly and we can all kind of see. I know it's like a bit of a celebrity thing, but wow, some of the transformations there, some of the things that it's brought up, I think it's been amazing.
Yeah.
So I'd love to talk to you more about that. And the other thing I'd love to talk to you more about is EFT tapping.
Yeah.
It's one of these things that I've really never really dipped into at all. And I know the benefits, I think I know the benefits of it, but for some reason I've always shied away from it. So I would love to get you back on again for you to give us a bit more info on that.
Interestingly, one of the strengths of the Wisdom Witches is we bring together different people with different specialities, and EFT is not my speciality, although obviously I do it within the context of the retreat. But one of the Wisdom Witches is an EFT practitioner, and she works specifically in that. So just to give you an understanding, I do humanology, which is the way we speak to ourselves, how that affects us, and then how we communicate that and project it outwards. So it's all about internal communication and sort of becoming aligned to what your best self is. In generic terms, that's more or less what I do. I'm a Reiki practitioner, I'm an intuitive practitioner, and I do a number of different things, and NLP is another part of my background. So we have Isabel, who's EFT, we have Hazel, who does energy medicine, the Donna Eden energy medicine. She's done Donna Eden and is going through her 4th level, so quite a high level of energy medicine training that she's done. We have Kelly, who's a psychotherapist and has done huge amounts of learning from she's been a counselor, psychotherapy, NLP practitioner. She's done a lot. She actually worked with Jack Canvey, who wrote the Chicken Soup books. So Kelly, and then we have Louise, who's our youngest Wisdom Witch, who is our yogi and shaman, and she also does astrology. So we have quite a collective knowledge which we offer within our retreats, and that's, I think, the uniqueness about us, I suppose. There's a strength between each of us as the Wisdom Witches, and that strength and vibration, may I say vibration, is rippled out to the events that we run, and on our Friday forums, which we run for an hour every Friday in the morning, but we're actually extending that into doing evening sessions as well. So any information you can find on the website, you just need to type in the Wisdom Witches and it'll come up. But yeah, I would love to invite, and anybody from Lumia Mags, if they would like to come on the retreat, please contact me and I'll offer a wee discount just because they're part of your cohort. I would love to offer a wee percentage discount if they want to come on it as a welcome.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I could talk to you all day, Wendy, and I'm looking forward to talking to you more. I can't go on the retreat because I'm actually on holiday. Excuse me, I'm actually on holiday myself. But when do you think the next one will be?
Well, we've had 4 quite quick one after the other. I'm probably thinking that it will be towards the end of the summer, sort of September, October time will be the next one. But I'm not sure yet on the venue, because the venue we're having it in, Ardney House, gets very booked up very quickly. So it may be later on, but there will be one at some point later on in the year.
Perfect. Magic. Listen, thank you so much, Wendy. I really, really appreciate you taking the time. I hope the weekend goes really, really well. And I look forward to chatting to you again, and hopefully some of the other witches.
Great. That would be really great, Mags. And thanks very much for having me on.
Thank you so much.
Okay, see you again. Bye.